Oda finally revealed Sun God. One Piece. Chapter 1129, we finally get a major revelation about the Sun God. But before we dive into the details of this exciting chapter, let's quickly recap what happened in the previous one. As the Straw Hats explore the Lego Kingdom, they meet a man sitting on a giant grasshopper. He tells the Straw Hats that this entire country belongs to the gods and warns them not to go further down the road because the Sun God's temple is located there. Hearing this, Luffy becomes super excited and runs straight towards the temple. Then he bumps into something invisible and breaks it. That's when they realize that the Lego Kingdom is actually just a cage placed inside a giant's room. Suddenly, a snake and a crow enter the room and start attacking them. After hearing all the noise, the Sun God enters the room and starts chasing the Straw Hats to capture them. With that, the previous chapter ends, leaving us on a cliffhanger. Now, let's finally dive into what happens in the new chapter. So the cover page of this chapter will feature Yamato arriving at Amagasa Village, where we'll get to see Otama training with Shinobu. The villagers panic when they see flames coming through the cracks. The Sun God is devastated to see his room in ruins. After that, he enters the diorama and declares that he will not forgive the Straw Hats for the destruction. Then we see the Straw Hats frantically running away from the Sun God. Luffy quickly tells S-Cat to jump over the building, pointing out that the Sun God must have spent a ton of time constructing it. Luffy, always mindful of his surroundings, insists that they should try to escape without causing any more destruction. Nami recalls the blueprints of the giant's room and informs Luffy that she can see the door. She also points out that the clouds on the ceiling aren't real. They're just made of cotton. Nami also mentions that they have already crossed half of the country, urging the crew to keep moving forward to escape this place. The Sun God manages to capture the Straw Hats using an iron net, creating a tense situation for the crew. However, in an epic display of teamwork, Zoro and Sanji break free from the net in a spectacular way. After the intense encounter, the villagers inform the Sun God that the Ear God has just died, with the cause still unknown. The Sun God reflects on this, admitting that he underestimated the Straw Hats. He ominously declares that evil has spawned and heroes are being born in the world he created. In the midst of the chaos, Usopp launches his Green Star Skull Bomb grass attack. Unfortunately, he only manages to break the glass, failing to penetrate the wall behind it. After Luffy confidently declares that they should leave everything to him, something interesting occurs. The Sun God addresses the Straw Hats using the term Tasso. This catches Nami off guard, prompting her to wonder how he knows their names, while Chopper is curious about what Tasso means. For context, Tazo is an honorific suffix used to address characters in manga or anime, often indicating familiarity or respect. This moment is a clever nod from Oda, breaking the fourth wall by referencing a common convention in storytelling. In a pivotal moment, Luffy transforms into Gear 4, but this time, instead of transforming his entire body, he only inflates his hand. This is a unique twist on his usual Gear 4 transformation, showcasing his adaptability and creativity in battle. This new approach could be strategic, allowing Luffy to conserve energy while still enhancing his power for a focused attack. The transformation emphasizes Luffy's ingenuity and reflects his growth as a fighter, as he continues to find innovative ways to confront challenges. This scene not only raises the stakes for the fight against the Sun God, but also serves to keep readers engaged with Luffy's evolving abilities. If you'd like to explore more about Luffy's transformations or discuss the implications of this scene, let me know. Let's dive back into the chapter. Nami converses with Usopp about the nature of disaster, stating that there's no one to blame for events like earthquakes, storms, and floods. They just happen naturally. Usopp agrees, emphasizing that these occurrences are part of life. Sanji then jumps into the conversation, expressing his anger toward the Sun God for dressing up Nami. He declares that he will never forgive him and threatens to grind him to dust with his own legs. However, Nami intervenes, telling Sanji to stop and warning that she has a feeling the Sun God is about to face some divine retribution for his actions. In the flashback, we finally see the Sun God, who is revealed to be Road, the navigator of the new giant warrior pirates. He disagreed with Hadruden's decision to join the Straw Hats' Grand Fleet, which led him to leave the crew. In a surprising turn of events, Mugen, the crow from the previous chapter, brings the Thousand Sunny to Road. This shocks him, as the giant warrior pirates were supposed to guide the Straw Hats. We also learn that the reason the Straw Hats passed out was due to their passage through the Sleeping Mist area. Interestingly, it's revealed that Road has a fondness for Nami. While talking to the Straw Hats, Nami and Zeus team up to create thunderclouds on the ceiling, which they then use to strike Road with a thunderbolt. The chapter ends with an exciting twist. Luffy breaks through a wall with his Kong gun, and he smiles upon seeing what lies behind it. This leaves readers speculating about what could be on the other side. Could it be Elbaf, the land of giants, or might they encounter Enel? This cliffhanger sets the stage for thrilling possibilities in the upcoming chapter. What do you think might be behind the wall? Share your theories in the comments.